Good morning again. Now you see where Raymond Price is explaining away about what the administration want to do, in St. Catherine about them 15th parish. And we all know that they have an agenda. That's why they are doing so. Now, I don't know, but these people it's like they will do anything to get what they want. But it won't work at all times, It won't work at all times. So I would love you guys to listen at the end what Raymond Price is saying, because trust me, this man is one of the most brilliant man sitting in Parliament there. And whatever he says, it's really, really true. This man don't talk what no go so. He always says the right thing. So please listen at the end of this what he is saying. Thank you.
Morning, my name is Raymond Price. I'm the PNP's candidate for the constituency of East Central St. Catherine. We are here today in solidarity with the residents from all across St. Catherine. Some people have mistakenly said that this is a Portmore issue. It is not a Portmore issue. It's a Jamaica issue. Why do I say that? All of us know that there are 3 counties and 14 parishes. Parish of St. Catherine being one of the 14. Now we have a bill in Parliament that claims that it wants to create history by naming a 15th parish. But what is the truth behind that? The fact is, this is a scheme to remove the Electoral Commission of Jamaica from performing its mandated role on the law to determine constituency boundaries. What the administration has done by claiming that they want to create a 15th parish is to come up with an undemocratic scheme of gerrymandering, as well as to invalidate and cancel the ballots of the thousands of residents of Portmore that voted in a mayoral election. Now, follow me. If the government had any truth in their argument that they don't support, that they want a parish for Portmore, why therefore did the Prime Minister campaign with a gentleman by the name of Markland Edwards as his candidate for mayor of Portmore? And I asked Jamaicans to consider this question. If the JLP candidate had won the ballots for the mayor of Portmore, would the Prime Minister, through Cabinet, go to Parliament to cancel that election? We need to think about these things. And today it is St. Catherine. What if the administration decide that they want to win Southeast St. Anne? So they are going to cut off Briarfield and bring Briarfield into St. Catherine and cut off another section of Southeast St. Anne and take it probably into Trelawney or take it into any other parish. Then are we going to sit down and allow them to go against all of these years of Jamaica's strong democratic traditions just to save failing politicians like the one that has been representing East Central St. Catherine? These are the reasons why I say this is not a Portmore issue alone. This is not a St. Catherine issue alone. This is an issue for all of us as democratic, loving Jamaicans to think and consider what it is that lies ahead. They talk about third term loading. My granny would have said, take sleep, mark death.
No, this sad piece of news, where they find the body of a doctor and the compound at the University Hospital. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is what it says. The body of a male doctor was found in the yard of a flat on the University Hospital of the West Indies compound this morning. That's a reporter, saying that, reading that news. Oh, God. It is so sad. Oh, God, at the end of the video, you will see or hear what's happening, Oh, God, it's so sad. Maybe he's tired. Oh, God. That's why I see that to be paid. That to be paid, and the government don't want to pay them. And look, I could have worked the man overworked and tired. Look at the nurse lady the other day that was in the supermarket shopping, and she just fell, and her 3 point just gone just like that. They're overtired. And they said them at work, they must work in a hospital for people at the same time, they must have fret at the same time, or they will get their little money, or if they will get their little money after working so hard. It's so unfair. The doctor them just a drop, and then 3 points just a left them. And the center and the government have the money to thief up it, and then pay the doctors and the nurses and the teachers. Look what's happening all over the place. Oh God, maybe the man who works until tell maybe they're hungry, maybe they want to take any good thing can cause anything. And that's why if you have a heart, man, and pay the people them money, they deserve their money. They're supposed to be, they're working, so they studied hard, they're working so hard, they're supposed to be comfortable. They're supposed to be, and yet you people want to import teachers and all kind of doctors come to Jamaica. So wait, I'm not going to pay them, the people that come from France to come work here and phone own, they want to phone no yard. Yes, so don't not pay them a drop dead one, and it's a wicked set of people. So they mustn't just get me upset. I mean, I really want to get upset, man. So please like and subscribe at the end and comment, please. Thank you.
Just beside the ring road here at the University Hospital of the West Indies, where members of the St. Andrews Central Police Division as well as police scene of crime are processing the scene where the body of a male doctor was found this morning by hospital staff at the back of a flat just beside the ring road. The body was found lying face down. There has been no official confirmation on the cause of death. Hospital staff have also been very tight-lipped about the situation. Now, we just received a release from the University Hospital of the West Indies saying that the UHWI has acknowledged the passing of a doctor affiliated with the institution. The hospital says, we extend our deepest condolences to the family, loved ones, and colleagues affected by this loss. At this time, we can only confirm the passing of the doctor, and we wish to emphasize that the matter is under investigation. Out of respect for the privacy of the deceased's family and friends, we are not at liberty to discuss any further details publicly. So again, currently, police scene of crime as well as members of the St. Andrews Central Police Division are currently on the ring road at the University Hospital of the West Indies, processing the scene where the body of a male doctor was discovered face down behind a flat this morning.
In addition to the news about the doctor that they found unalive, now they said in the first place that they didn't know the cause of the death. Now UHWI confirms death of the doctor, development under investigation, and this is what it says now. The University of the West Indies, UHWI, has confirmed the death of the doctor from the institution. Full details of the development were not provided, but a release from the UHWI stated the development was under investigation. The UHWI acknowledges the passing of the medical doctor affiliated with our institution. We extend our deepest condolences to the family, loved ones, and colleagues affected by this loss. The release stated. The hospital further said that out of respect for the privacy of the deceased family and friends, it is not a liberty to discuss any further details publicly. We ask for sensitivity and understanding as we allow the necessary processes to take place. The UHWI said, "Thank you for your understanding and cooperation." Look what I've seen in the paper. This man Chang, whatever he's saying, Sleepy Chang, I don't even understand him. I maybe he's still asleep with what I'm talking about right now. And, just listen up what he's saying. Jamaica on track to achieve the lowest murder rate in years. So now then this try for whatever. They might try after so much I go on evil right now. Anyway, this is what it says. Jamaica is on track to record its lowest number of murders for the single year in 25 years, according to Deputy Prime Minister and National Security Minister Sleepy Chang or Minister Horace Chang. The Jamaica Constabulary Forces JCF Serious Crimes Report state that as of February 22, the country has seen a 27.3% decline in murders, with 104 recorded compared to 143 in 2024. Even if at that, you should have less. Even for that, because a whole heap are going on. So even for that, you could have less. Look at the man who shooting two women at Manchester injure much. He should have less. At the rate we are going, we're gonna have the lowest number of murders in Jamaica for the last 25 years and more, declared Chang at the opening of the new Locavia police station in St. Elizabeth on Wednesday. Lord God, every time them do foolishness, them turn around and pretend like everything good. He attributed the decline to significant improvements in the JCF intelligence gathering capabilities and strategic deployment of personnel. Chang also emphasized that the police are working tirelessly to disrupt criminal gangs locally, further resulting in a lowering of the national murder rate. That didn't come about by policemen sitting in around the decks because they have a new office. That's not happening. The police officers are working. They are out there in the crime hotspots and they are monitoring these areas, the minister insisted. He said success of crime fighting efforts in the area 3 police network, which includes Manchester, St. Elizabeth and Clarendon, is a testament of the government's investment in the police force. Curfews have been instituted in rural communities across the network based on police intelligence, further contributing to significant declines in murders there. St. Elizabeth, for example, has recorded only 1 homicide so far this year, while Manchester and Clarendon have been declines of 80% and 37.5% respectively. As Chang noted, the numbers in Manchester, Clarendon and St. Elizabeth are remarkably down because the leadership in those parishes are utilizing the tools the government have provided effectively and doing their job to create a safer space and maintain public order. That's what Chang is saying. Them always come out and say A when I B, C when I D. But anyway, I don't know who believe them, but trust me, I don't believe them because the amount we are going now, trust me, none at all. Too much, man. Jamaica is a very small populated place. And the amount of that we are crimes that happening here in Jamaica, it should never happen. It's not a big place. A small place, and every minute you hear of another attack, and now them come out and chat like them I do the best. But anyway, let them talk because I feel them out. Trust me, them have it all. So here ends that. Now you see this now where the cops have in charge for a murder on Windward Road. Yes, man, if them deserve to be charged, they must be charged. Because some of them have them thing and they don't know what to do with it, and them just have it because them in the force, them people they're above the law, and because them to them the law they just go around and I do pure senseless killings. Not for these people them are shoot call for. It's what them are just the show off thing because them in the force and them are whole big GUN. So them feel this and all them for just pop it up and just do what they have to do. But if you charge them once they are guilty of it. Now this is what it reads. 2 policemen, Corporal Mark Roy and Constable Kelby White, charged in relation to the triple 3-point take on Windward Road, returned to court on February 25th, where their case was mentioned. Both men were remanded until their next date in March. Other police did the charge too. Some of them in the right now where you not even hear nothing about. The Independent Commission of Investigation in a release stated that all outstanding documents are expected to be disclosed on defense counsel by the prosecution before the next court sitting. No bail application has been made on behalf of the officers on this occasion or on the last occasion in December 2024. Both officers were further remanded until their next court date, plea, and case management. Corporal Roy and Constable White were jointly charged in relation to the triple fatal shooting incident investigated by the Independent Commission of Investigation, INDECOM. The triple police shooting resulted in the death of 3 men: 17-year-old O'Shane Stubbs, 90-year-old Orlando Campbell, and 20-year-old Kashane Smith, who were fatally shot on November 10, 2024 along Windward Road. No, tell me something now. Why we call that heights of carelessness? 3 persons one time? That is no accident. That was purposely done. I tell you, some man, they don't have no heart. They are cruel, they are cold-blooded. I don't know for them in the arm, in the force, them, I don't know where they're in there for. I don't know how the Dickens them get you if you go in there. God just told them a sign that they don't get you, man. They're too wicked. They're too wicked, man. Then go in there with a vengeance. I guess somebody did do people for them something, so they just go in there now and just do something. You understand me? That's not right. And I hope them fix them properly. Yeah, man, they fix them properly, then to wicked. Then wicked. Gonna have to shoot bird. That thing have to shoot bird. That thing, once habit, you have to be careful with it. I know how you use it, and you have it to do foolishness. So they cause this on themselves. So thanks for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you.